We're live. We are very modern, capable women. We're here at Neighbours HQ in the Pirate Net Studios. And who have we got?
Lily.
Hi, Lily. Just putting it all on display there, girl.
She doesn't look like
Not
she's
safe.
consenting at all.
Not safe.
I'm sorry.
We didn't meet the new dog yet. Oh, we've got so much to say.
No, we haven't met Haz yet. Have we?
We met Haz briefly. I'm going to share this stream. I'm going to share this link on Vaya. That's CJ. And we are experimenting in this new era. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. And I'm feeling good.
It's a new chapter.
I'm not saying new chapter. Refuse.
By the way, if you see a post that has new chapter hashtag, Vaya didn't write it.
No.
She's against.
I refuse. I'm ready for the new chapter to close. Okay. So I'm going to email this to myself. I've got so many devices open. I'm like hacking the mainframe over here. Stream link. I'm like Bailey Turner. I know maybe I'm not as advanced as Bailey.
You're on the dark web.
Dark web. I worked it out. It's just YouTube. So okay, I've sent that to myself. And we haven't told anyone we're doing this because we're experimenting here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not the right link, is it? That's not the right link, surely. No, okay. I've got to go to YouTube. Is it working on YouTube?
Oh, I hope not. Hi.
Oh, it is working. Oh, this is good on us. Good on us. Good on us, everyone. Share. Okay, sharing this. This is raw. This is real. I'm not going to say anything about the episode yet. We're just going to keep it all real. Like we're going to save it. We are going to podcast in a few days with Kate. Kate wasn't on board our experiments. She wants to come in when we know what we're doing. Live a little, Kate. All right, so I've got this and I'm going to send it to... I'm going to send Kate the link at least. She can know about this. And, okay, yes. All right, I'm going to send it to another... I'm going to send it to people, literally one person at a time. Until we have people watching. Copy.
That's how the internet works.
Yeah, it's organic. It's organic. Now I'm going to put it onto, what's it called? Our Facebook group, Neighbours Council.
Oh, okay.
I tried to go live like 3 or 4 years ago and I couldn't do it. I do it for the technology to make it so user-friendly. Council. How do you find this? PS, 10 play. Error messages all over 10 play. That's all I got to say. And tell the breed of Lily.
Lily's a Kelpie, much like R.I.P.
Oh, Bossy. I thought she was a healer. Your dog.
No, Delilah's dead.
Oh, okay. I don't know anything. R.I.P. Delilah. Yeah. I thought, okay, I don't know. All right, I'm in the Neighbours Council. Why can't I post? I'm going to do it on my
phone. Can I do it?
Yeah.
On Instagram anyway?
Yeah. Just join, if you go into our YouTube, facebook.com/groups. No, what is it? youtube.com/neighbourspod. Yes.
Yeah.
And click on live. It's got our stream right now. And that's the link you share, I believe.
All right. Neighbours. You know, remember that sound in like that TikTok sound in the pandemic was just waiting for a couple more people to come on. That one? Yeah. Remember that one?
No, I don't remember anything from that era.
It says we're live.
Yes.
Okay.
Live. This is so great to when people watch back. This is, look, ceramic pigs are there. Some Neighbours merch.
I have none.
Okay. Oh, I better open the chat. Oh, there's comments. Yes. Tom!
Yeah.
Tom! I didn't even tell. Did we
Hello,
tell
Tom.
Tom? Did Tom
Maybe
just find
just
us
was
on
on
YouTube
YouTube.
because he's a subscriber? Tom, did you just find us because you were subscribed and you're like, oh, some activity. Some activities
Yeah,
afoot.
Because somehow between a professional, entertainment person and a digital marketer, we can't figure this out.
This is why we have to figure this out today. We're figuring this out today because I refuse to let my son get into his primary school years without me knowing this shit. Because he can't be a step ahead of me. It's just not, I won't allow it. I have to know. Good on you, YouTube. The system works. Tom got a notification. You try to get a photo? I'll move back with my, I need to get a new t-shirt because this is the only one I have. And it's the only brand enthusiasm I can muster.
To clarify,
I mean, I've got two of these. I've got two of these.
No, but you have other clothes, just not Neighbours clothes.
Yeah, no, this is all I wear now. This is all I wear. It's my religion. And it's my Steve Jobs uniform. All right, I put it in the council. Where else can I tell people?
I'm trying to put it on Instagram right now.
Oh, yeah, go for it. I can do it on Instagram. I've got Instagram people. Tom, what are we going to do? What are we going to do, Tom? I'm just telling him.
Don't do it while I'm...
All right, I'll tell Kate what we're doing.
Yeah, tell.
We've worked it out. And I can send you an invitation.
I think I've also put it on a Facebook story.
Oh, God, I hate when they're synced. Okay, so this is the inaugural Neighbours live stream. No, we've done others, but they were all on all different platforms. There was one that we did on, what was that? Started with a P. Periscope. When Twitter had Periscope. It was like the hot new thing.
Yeah. Is Twitter still on? Is it?
No, but I'm calling it Twitter.
No.
Not officially.
And
we've
been live
on Periscope. Yes, and we've done Riverside, which we've recorded on before. Yeah, Facebook. It's just, but nothing has ever felt streamlined, and I'm just determined to get across this streamlined situation. And
this was super easy and chill.
Yeah, it's so easy. We did this immediately. And for anyone who wants to wander in, it's just Tom so far. That's good. Tom, go tell council people, please. Facebook people.
We don't know how.
Instagram. Oh, I'm on the wrong. Okay. I don't know how do influencers do this? This is so much multitasking.
I don't know.
So many
I don't know how
platforms. How does anybody have this kind of time? Nobody does. They don't have children. I'll tell you that for free. I don't know. How do mummy bloggers do it? Ooh.
They must do it like only when the kids nap. Although
they have check your privilege, your kids have to nap. But also the ones that clean their kitchens and make cleaning talk, how do they fit that in? Can't even clean my kitchen because they just life.
They snap and then it's clean. You know how they do that? That doesn't work at my house.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to link. Oh my God, this is so great. I'm going to link. How do I link this? Everything is really hard. Story. Oh my God, it went away.
Sarah.
Freaking hell. Okay. Nearly there. Neighbours YouTube. And we're going to watch the episode again and react.
Oh, Vaya just made a post.
Me on council.
On council. I got a notification.
How can I link?
My hair looks
Why can't I-
great in the thumbnail.
Oh, it looks very cute with your. Oh, I forgot to make a thumbnail.
It's great.
Did I make
There's
it?
a one of my hair. Hi. Tom
Oh,
also
thanks,
thinks he shared it.
Tom.
They've shared it.
Do we
Yeah.
have so many Toms in our community? What a great name. My boss is Tom. It's just good vibes. Good vibes.
Tom,
you can tell us
what
what.
did you
Yes.
think?
Yes.
What did
I
you
want to
think?
know. Tom, first cab off the rank. Don't even know our opinion. Tell us what you thought of the new episode. Episode 8504 or something.
What a weird number to start on.
Yeah.
8504. Is that what it's called?
Lord knows.
It doesn't have it in the
That's not a link.
thing I've got.
That's not a link. Why can't I add a link in freaking hell, Instagram? Why do I feel 100 years old? Nothing is
I
easy.
put it in the story.
But how do you link it when it's just text? I'd have to do a photo. Bloody hell.
Oh, you do. It's like a thing.
Yeah,
You know,
I've
like
just
a
start
picture.
again. I'm turning 50,000 years old. All right. Did you take a photo of us?
Yeah.
Take a photo of us. God, this is really hard. Life's really hard for old women. I blame the patriarchy. Okay. Well, last time live on YouTube with you, CJ the Hot Mess Mum. Give her a follow on Instagram. I've got so many texts from people that have just watched it again, which is lovely and encouraging. Like that people are interested. And then
As in people that normally watch
like
it?
colleagues, friends. No, they never watch it. And
Oh,
they are watching it tonight. They watched it today, earlier this afternoon. I did it. Okay. Go.
Is Tim Kano in France?
In France. Firstly, we have another Tom
know.
here.
Oh, it's another Tom.
Tale of Two Toms. I had a friend who used to have a romantic anecdote called A Tale of Two Toms. Or A Tale of Too Many Toms.
Story.
This is our life now.
Yeah, it's like I saw a book.
Clohito.
I bought a book that was like, well, I bought it. I don't know if I ever read it. Called "There's Too Many Catherines."
An abundance of Catherines. John Green.
Oh, abundance. Yeah.
Yeah, but
so I saw a photo.
Why did my dad? No, my dad just liked this link in the council. No, I don't want my dad to be here. He doesn't need to be across any of this.
He might be logging on.
God.
Don't forget, your dad was a radio star.
Yeah. Maybe he probably knows how to live stream, and I don't even know. He was on
Great radio. Vaya, press the button.
Yep. So once we have a quorum, we'll decide we're going to press play on the episode again and watch it again because we digested nothing when we watched
for a couple more people to log on.
Because you don't count the people that are here.
All I need is 2 Toms and a Vaya. Normally I need a Kate also. But
done. Kate has clocked out of this situation. She's like, good luck, cheers. It's fair.
She's far too perfectionist for all this.
Yeah,
it's silliness.
Like fair.
Yeah.
It's a fair point. So, and let's just tweet it. Why not? Get my dad in here. Get some whoever's around on Twitter. And okay, live thoughts on new neighbours. I always find it so tedious when people do this on streams. It's like, oh, couldn't you have sorted that out before? No, because we just learned how to do this 10 minutes ago. Sorry.
Next time, however, we'll have it all sorted.
Well, there's always, literally, there has been something go wrong on every single stream and podcast we've ever done. So, thanks, Tom. Going flawlessly. Great. Okay. So, ceramic pigs present and accounted for. Big one, little one.
My dog's left.
Yeah, she's out of here. She's gone to Kate's house. For the non-Toms that might not know, we host a podcast about neighbours. Historically, we have done so, and we had to stop. Well, we didn't have to stop doing that. We chose to stop doing that when they stopped making the show because we had nothing else interesting to talk about. And I have had no desire at all. Oh, Tom, too real. It wouldn't be neighbours without technology issues. God, that cuts deep. I had no desire. I had no excitement about the new season. I'm sure I'll talk about that on the pod. I couldn't give two hoots. And then the minute it started, well, it was 2 minutes after it started because it started late because of Channel 10. Early. Started early, and then I jumped on late because I turned the television on at 4:29 because I have a life that I have to attend to.
I went to turn it on early because I don't think I've live streamed Channel 10. I don't know.
Free to air.
Ever. Yeah. Because I don't have like an antenna anymore. Like I had to live stream it on my TV.
And the amount of threads I've seen lately online with how do we all watch it? What time do we watch it? What country do we watch it in? Who's got Freevee? What is Freevee? We don't need to know what Freevee is here in Australia. Bezos doesn't need it over here. So
no, he's got direct access to television, apparently. Even one of the Bens was like, "How do I watch this?" Asking for a friend.
Oh, if you can't get the Bens across it, you are in trouble.
Yeah, it's very. I mean, I love how they have like put it everywhere, but also that when you multi-message. So this is a marketing thing, right?
Okay,
you can't multi-message. You've got to have one call to action, which is why 6:30 on Channel 10 worked forever because it was one call to action.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. One call to action,
and it was very confusing. But it seems like a lot of people have seen it, so they've somehow got through it.
Yeah, a couple of people texted me. A few people are just, whoa, what is going on? And we've released an episode of the podcast giving a few thoughts and theories as to what might go down. And you thought it was
fake.
Yeah, well, you thought firstly it was a fake spoiler. And then we thought, well, if it's real, maybe it's a sham within the show. All right, so spoilers ahead. If you haven't seen the episode, get out. Because who knows what time of day or country anyone's in. So hey, Chris. Oh, don't ask me questions I don't know the answer to, Chris. It's a live stream. I don't know what live upload means, but the podcast will be recorded separately with Kate.
Thank you, Xander.
In person. Yep. Oh, Xander. The only Xander I know is 2 years old. So this is an amazing new person.
It's a live stream.
Yes.
Yeah, so spoilers for tonight's show.
Spoilers.
Ahead. So if you haven't seen it,
spoilers. Get out. Or just watch it. We're going to watch it again, like bit by bit, and just dissect it. Because we're not going to be able to go to this level of detail on our normal pod with all of the 4 episodes because it would take 20 hours. Hi, Carl.
Dr. Carl's here.
Non-Dr. Carl. Why do I have Google open? What am I looking up right now? I've got a diagnosis brewing of ADHD. There are things I'm doing lately that are really pointing me in that direction for sure. I don't know why I opened my phone. I was trying to look at the episode number. Where was it? On Templay. Oh, Templay closed. And where is Neighbours on the homepage? Nowhere. Masked Singer, I can watch that.
Yeah.
The Project, Bold and the Beautiful, I can catch up on that. Where's Neighbours? Nowhere. Search for Neighbours. Can Channel 10 just give everybody a chance here? Oh, an ad for Thank God You're Here while I'm trying to play Neighbours. Oh, and now the episode number's gone away. Bloody hell. I had it queued up before. I'll just wait for it. Oh. Since they do not make it easy. Oh, noticing your hair is thinning? No. Okay.
Oh, did you just get mad?
Yeah. Yes. Now, hey, yeah, how's everyone feeling? How are you all feeling to have back? I felt like, so I had no excitement going into this an episode debut until 3:30 p.m. 1 hour before. And then I got butterflies. I was like, oh my God, it's happening. It's happening.
8904.
Thank you. 8904. I put it on a post-it note. And then it started and I was like straight back in. I've put on a comfy old pair of tracksuit pants and lounging around and away we go. And I was letting it all happen and straight away back in the saddle.
Hi, guys.
8904. That's the episode number. Woo. And then, so Channel 10 started it early. So I was late. So I missed Susan's bloody recap. So that annoyed me. And so I was all discombobulated and Harold's there and I don't know why Harold's there. And so I had to just jump in a few minutes after that. So we know the end. The end scene is there's a wedding that's building up and then the end is bloody Paul's in the audience of the wedding and Toadie is at the altar.
Paul can't be there. Now, just a bit of context. I just watched a vlog that Vaya made in 2016 on YouTube. Check it out.
Back when people did vlogs. Didn't have to stream.
Yeah. It was Vlogmas, and Vaya did a vlog of her coming to my house and recording the podcast. And we were talking about Piper.
Ooh.
And the wedding of Brad and Lauren.
Oh, classic.
And I said, it's bad luck to have your ex at the wedding. Bad luck. So there's
yeah, well.
So yeah. You can't have Paul in the crowd watching. That is a rough. Heartbreaking moment.
And I am I am no Paul apologist, but I was sad. That I got a bit sad. I'm like, why isn't Paul up there? I don't want it. Okay, it felt I could not handle Therese and Toadie kissing. And I've got a little live react. We'll put it on TikTok. We're covering all the bases here. And it's just me going, ew, stop kissing. Mm. So should we, okay, let's get on with it. Jared Pyramid Willis.
So
all right, we've got a quorum. 13 people. Oh my God. Welcome, people. What a thrill.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. It's Kmart. I bought it at Kmart.
Who complimented you on your top? Oh.
No one. I'm just an influencer.
This is Cotton On, but they stopped making it. They stopped making them after like 2 weeks. If only they'd known and kept it up. Oh, people left as soon as I got excited that people were here. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch back the episode and we are going to we're going to dissect it bit by bit because we can't do this on the real pod because it will take forever. So Susan, okay, are you going to? I press play.
Can we press play?
You. Yes, yeah. Let's press play. Can you count us in? Hi, Sarah. It took us 14 years to figure it out.
Hi, Sarah.
I'm going to turn it down. So Susan's blabbering on, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got Madge and Kylie.
Okay.
And old people, Natalie and Brulia, Billy. Tell me when you get to one of these faces.
Wait, Fire.
Okay. I've got Paul. Oh, Fire. Okay. Pause. I've paused.
Okay.
I'm on loose face.
Okay. You press play and then I'm going to press play in the second. So I'm not
I was burning in there, Lou. Sorry.
You were.
Oh, my God. Someone ER in the chat. Do you think Susan is having an affair? Do you think someone bought her the bracelet? I'm not ready to go. Whoa, okay. Whew, I'm not ready to go down that avenue yet. Jesus Christ. Wow. That's a lot to take in.
I hadn't thought of that ER. Okay.
Okay, so Lou, are we going to go in 3, 2,
You go first,
1.
though, because I'm behind you.
Okay, go. I'm going to turn it. If the volume's too loud and it's getting annoying in chat, just say so. Sarah wants rich baller Susan. Don't we all? Doesn't she deserve it? You got Mel and Toadie, who are supposed to be married, and I was happy with that in my life. Guy Pearce, happy with him in my life. Oh, heads down. Thanks, gang. Beautiful Jane and Mike crying in the pre. They really wrapped it up so nicely. Oh, that's right. We left Therese and Paul kissing. How long does this recap go for?
It's like the whole time the show was early with this recap.
So I was pulling my car into the driveway. I was running errands. It's on. I'm like walking into my house trying to turn on Fetch and tune up a real channel. And all this is happening without me. So I don't appreciate that, Channel 10. UK did it. Oh, I was going to say, did it run on time? Did you open your internet on time? Have I got fluff? Ceramic Pig. Okay. The story continues. All right.
All right.
The book, the bloody history book's opening.
Now they have spent some money on music.
Which song is it?
A new one that I hear on TikTok.
And the new family's pulled in. It looks like an ad for a car. I missed this whole family scene. So these are the Varga Murphys.
Yep. And he's got a secret.
And, Billy Kennedy wannabe. That's who that is, surely.
Hi, Carl.
Jane mentioned Isla. I forgot about Isla, literally. I was like Abigail and the other one.
I am loving the new sets, by the way.
It took us, my partner and I, KB came in and he couldn't handle the in the round view. It was a bit weird. Okay, Billy Kennedy II has just found something shiny on the street.
Yeah, from the glitter. He's found it from the wedding.
Oh, from 2 years. Microplastics. They stay around.
Yeah.
Okay, and then it just comes up Neighbours, just with the banner, the super of the title. No titles yet. And Carl's coming with a rose. It's a happy day.
I don't know if Susan could do this. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind it. And why is Harold there?
I think he doesn't have anywhere else to go.
What about Sky? She's looking after Harold. Oh, they didn't update the book since Harold was there 2 years ago. And shit went down.
He must be annoyed. Yeah, I know. They've been busy, Harold.
Because Harold would be like, if you'd updated the book, we wouldn't have to go through all this bullshit.
Yes.
And
Ho-Ho
Harold's
going to break our heart.
Ho-Ho is with the Kennedys.
One of the best lines is that Ho-Ho had a big night last night.
Oh, Ho-Ho is his daughter. Oh, hello, Guy. Guy, the other guy.
See, look at this purple kitchen. It's better than when they got a new kitchen after the cyclone or whatever it was.
The windy day.
Yeah.
I love you, she says.
Yeah.
I love her.
Oh, no, wait. This is the other kitchen. Oh, this was the Chloe house.
This is the old Brendan that Jane theoretically bought. Well, Mike bought it.
Sexually transmitted real estate.
Oh. So they're trying to sell their house from Werribee? Okay, so they're going to build a house, the Varga Murphys, and now they're staying with Jane in her faux Airbnb.
That's ridiculous. And classic neighbours, they're just going to forget about the house they were building that they quite possibly spent $800,000 on building.
Actually, that does check out because the vacant lot next door to us, it's been vacant for apparently 3 years because the builder went bust. So in these times, it is understandable.
They go bust, but I imagine people don't stop building just because they really like their new neighbours.
I hope you say this funny stuff again when we record, otherwise Kate will be mad.
Oh, yeah.
I am pissed off. Okay, now we're going to go into the arrival scene with Misha that was in all the trailers that people saw, so we can talk over this. But I'm pissed off that they've called that other lady Remy because that's my son's name and it is a boy's name, even though it's being adopted by girls. Sarah Jones, who's from England, understands how far Werribee is from Melbourne. And it's not very far.
Yes, she does. Sarah does understand, right?
Werribee to Nunawading. It's probably about 45 minutes in peak hour. Bit of a hike.
Yeah, Werribee. It's where Toadie threw his wife off a cliff.
Yeah, Werribee's where to be. Come
also,
Werribee
it's famous
Plaza.
because it smells like, yeah, I know you do. Yeah. And it smells like poo. So it's quite funny that they're running from Werribee.
Sewage treatment plant. Now, so Misha Barton's coming to stay at the hotel. This is not groundbreaking. She's got the horn. Now, does she have the horn for new Byron, just in the lift, or have they previously had the horn?
No, they've been having some horn for a few weeks, I believe.
Oh, okay. She's just come back from the shops.
Yeah. And so maybe she doesn't want anyone to carry her bags. She was just hoping that Byron would take her bags upstairs, you know. It's good Lucy's here. Things are always right when Lucy's here.
It does feel right. I didn't register not one syllable that she said. What is she here to talk about?
I think everyone's worried.
Anyway, keep going.
Oh, because Carl lost his money, remember? Oh, Abigail. Oh, by the
way, I
love
this little girl.
I have a funny joke about this scene, but I'll say it for the podcast.
Okay, say it. Save it for the real audience. Jokes. We just have to save some stuff.
No, we love everyone.
Otherwise, we'll have nothing. We'll have nothing on Thursday. Hot scoop. We're going to record, hopefully, on Thursday evenings. So what's Paul having second thoughts about?
Just being nice really at the wedding, maybe?
I'm really lucky. Why would I have second thoughts?
Maybe Therese left him and didn't take him for all he was worth.
Okay.
Now, I saw a theory on our chat in the group that has got me really stressed out. I don't know if now's the time to say it. It's not the time to say it. Later's aspect. About the scene Abby. With Mel. No, not about Abby. She's beautiful.
No.
Therese has got the new coffee machine. She's got the new espresso longo.
Can you say that again? Say that on Thursday. It's very funny. This is good. This will be a warm up, and we remember the stuff that we want to record.
Also, why is she wearing a negligee out?
Happy to
this. We have to watch this scene.
Okay. Toadie and Mel. Oh. I was thinking about our wedding day. Lucinda's a vision. I don't want them to be broken up.
There's pigs all over this house. I want to point that out.
Is that a pig necklace or a pig?
It's a pig necklace. All those other little pigs that are on the mantelpiece. The big pig picture is there.
I'm never going to forget our wedding day and how happy I felt. See, you wouldn't say that if you were leaving one bride to marry a new bride. You would say, I'm just practicing. This is a sham. This is a sham wedding. Don't feel weird that I'm standing with someone for pretensies.
Yeah. So theory that I heard, I'm going to credit it. Let me find it to credit
You
it.
can credit it on the pod later.
Well, the theory was that someone said is that Mel's dead and this is a ghost.
What the fuck?
That's the only thing that makes sense. When I read that, I'm like, he is acting like he's speaking to a dead woman. And if he was speaking to a dead woman, why haven't we got all three of them there? All the dead wives.
Okay. Oh, we missed this was the big squeal for me. Imogen and Daniel, but she can hold objects. Imi and Daniel. Dimmy, Daniel and Imi. Did not expect them. Squealed. Great to see Ariel. Straightened hair. Imi just not a hair out of place. They've flown in from LA, day of. And of course, NCZ. All right, T2 commercial. So,
Only one is dead. Oh, yeah, good point. Sorry, I forgot about that, Tom.
But surely he's got dead mates that would pop in.
Yeah.
You know? Who died that Tony knew? Troy? Sonia? Oh, wait, no. That's the one. Okay, Dee didn't die.
Yeah, but Mel's dead, maybe. And Sonia. Do you reckon they'd hang out?
Yeah, Sonia would be there. And Eve would be available
but do you
to be a
think
ghost.
her old boss is now her dad?
Who's? Drew? Yeah, Drew would come by if Tony wanted to have a chat with somebody. From the...
Hendrix would come.
Yeah, Hendo. Yes,
He'd come to just freak him out.
Points out Piper doesn't approve of this union, which little Miss so-and-so, I bet she doesn't approve of anything of Teresa's. But it is very Piper to be like, oh, I just don't have bandwidth for this.
Also, was Callum there?
Are you back from the ads? Did I have ads when you had ads?
I'm like 1 second in front of you.
I've got Remy, got to call her something else, and Annie are in front of Mrs. Mangle having a chat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
I have that now.
Why? So these are the two mums, but the one who's not Remy looks like another teen.
I mean, they both look youthful.
So, yeah, it was great to see Callum. Loved seeing Callum. Back in the book. And this...
I would think Callum wouldn't come to another wedding because he'd be like, Dad, are you serious?
Oh, there's Margot, the full page Margot spread. Unless Callum was just already in the country for something, for business. You're allowing... Oh, so Mike's daughter is going to stay with the Kennedys while Jane is away in the UK.
Of course she is. You said on the most recent podcast, Vaya, that the Kennedys have got to have someone.
Yes.
They've got to have people living with them. It's Harold, it's Ho-Ho, and it's Sammy.
So this is the bit that you and I noticed that Kate didn't notice when... What's her name? Jane clocks the bracelet, the bling on Susan's wrist and says, oh, you did something for yourself from that payout after everything you've done for that school. Susan's still the only celebrant in town.
Even though she's not keen on the wedding.
Yeah. At what point do you just go, I might, yeah.
Just Google.
I don't know if I'm down with
Google
another one.
celebrant.
2 years isn't that long. Has anyone ever been to a wedding and then 2 years later been to the follow-up? Kate's going to have thoughts, spoilers, Kate's going to have thoughts about people just swanning into the Airbnb that the guests are in.
I like that the new family, like, it's sort of like, has anyone noticed this is weird?
Yes. And old mate, new Billy Kennedy, is enamoured with, put out by the Mrs. Mangle creepy photo painting. So then there's all these red herrings and clues where Paul's looking at his old wedding ring and Therese is looking at the dress, wedding dress. Gee, you wouldn't go white again, would you?
This was the ring in the spot in that trailer.
Oh. And now
this was Therese and Paul ring.
And Byron and Misha Barton are in bed together.
What a downgrade a diamond from Toadie would be if you had one from Paul.
I mean, he is a lawyer, but he never keeps his earnings because he's always giving his work away for free. Oh, she's from New Hampshire, yes. And
so she's really
JJ,
from the
what
UK.
No.
She really is. Yeah, she was born there.
Oh, is she? Oh.
Yeah.
What do we think JJ stands for?
Do we know what the family's last name is?
Varga-Murphy. And I don't know whose side is Varga and whose side is Murphy.
Yeah, but neither of them start with J.
So he could be like something junior, or it could be Jimmy James. That's the same name.
Yep. It is the same name.
Okay, so we're halfway through. 8 minutes left.
Yeah, about.
Jack Johnson, musical reference.
Yeah, I don't know how. Look, I'm happy for Misha to be here and for her to pull people into the show, but I don't think she's here for us. Does that make sense?
No. Yeah, I'm happy for her to be a device.
Yeah, but Ho-Ho in this scene.
Yeah, Ho-Ho's just slotted in. It's helped that she's done some guest stints, but I just feel like she's part of the scenery in a good way. Ooh, okay, yes. So people have got theories. Oh, well, firstly, Thomas wants to know what are Toadie's new stepkids' fish names with Flatfish is Josh Squash. So yeah, I've got no desire. I don't have many desires to know about new people's backstories and sordid histories yet. Like I'm like, have a nice stay, Misha, at Hotel Lassiter's. It could be dangerous, so keep your wits about you. And have a nice stay at your Airbnb, Varga Murphy's. It's going to be weird. And then I just don't care.
Chances are three of you are going to die.
Yeah, or be related to other people on the street.
Or to Paul.
Oh my God, imagine if Paul had even more kids. Yeah, so Sarah's got Ringo vibes from Byron.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that he's new Byron. KB, my partner, thought he looked like Guy Pearce and he got very confused. He thought, oh yeah, he'd be plausibly their son. I'm like, he's not meant to be both of their sons. So yeah. I've just had 3 ad breaks then. Shark Tank. Ad for Shark Tank. And now we're in the UK.
I'm on an ad for Honda.
Ooh, Guy reckons Misha could be Rosemary Daniels' granddaughter. Rest in peace, Joy Chambers.
Someone pointed out that her and Paul have like the same dad.
Who?
Like
Misha?
what's his face? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
OC.
Dale, Alan Dale.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Is that right? Like I haven't watched the OC in a really long time. Yeah, I never watched it. I think that's right. I think
all I knew about the OC was.
Yeah, they do. Alan Dale, Chris. Yeah.
The only thing hilarious. I knew about the OC was that they took Lane's boyfriend off of Gilmore Girls. And Dave.
Oh, really?
And he was perfect. And he became Seth on the OC. And then he had to go away from Gilmore Girls. And that was very upsetting to me.
Was he on Gilmore Girls? I don't even remember that.
Yeah, he was Lane's boyfriend. I'm sleepy now. It's got to be a big day. Adam Brody. Yeah. What if Paul is Reese's dad and JJ's granddad? Who's Reese? You mean Reese from the hospital? Asshole Reese from 2013. Wendy's here.
Oh yeah, you're right, guys. But who was Ian? Who was
Tate Donovan? I loved Jennifer Aniston's ex.
Yeah, and on Friends and in real life, right?
Oh, Misha's Reese. Oh, is her name Reese?
Oh,
Ugh, why
that's
are
a very
they giving...
American name. I like that.
Ugh,
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
It's American.
Reese.
Look at his hair and his tie. Hi, Mum. I just had sex with a lady upstairs.
Oh, so you're thinking Matthew, I recognize your username, Matthew, is thinking that Paul could be Misha Barton's dad and therefore JJ's granddad. Do you think there's a connection between JJ and Misha? Oh, that's lady mean. Okay, it's the wedding date's coming. Everyone's at the winery. God, if ever there was a set I didn't need back. So Teresa's in a wedding dress. Imogen is in a lovely bridesmaid yellow dress. Toadie, we now know, is going to be at the front of the aisle. But is this, maybe this is some kind of honey trap for, like, to get criminals, to catch a criminal out on something?
I feel like that's clutching at straws. Why is Matt speaking at the wedding?
Mac? Because she's Toadie's bestie. She's Toadie's assistant.
I know. It seems like, that seems like clutching at straws to have someone you work with do your wedding speech.
And she's like, I was in a wedding and it was sad and now I want to be happy. So please give me the floor.
I guess Toadie probably helped her through grief.
Paul's very overdressed for his non-wedding.
Of course he is. If you were going to your ex's wedding, you would dress like you were going to
actually. Yeah, my mate Jo went to her ex's wedding and she wore a replica of this green dress from the Oscars. But she checked with the bride first if it was okay. And it was.
Therese looks amazing, I've got to say.
I've got ads again. What have I got?
I'm behind you, so yeah.
Mitsubishi.
Oh.
So Guy wants to know why Sergeant Rodwell is the best man. Excellent question. But we don't know what happened in these 2 years. 2 years is an eternity. Paul seems legit sad. Oh.
Yeah, he
Maybe
does.
Paul thinks it's real. Maybe some people think it's real, like when Steph and Toadie got fake married.
I don't know. The bit that we see, Daniel. The bit that we see as like what's happening next week, which we're going to say in like a minute, it looks like this is real, like with them kissing.
But I don't want it to be real. So what else have you got? No.
You know what? If we're not going to have Paul and Therese together, why do we not have Scruffy Paul?
Good point. Yep. Because they want lapsed viewers to know that that's Paul Robinson on first glance.
Yeah.
Misha's in a lovely.
I saw a great ad where it was like a Instagram reel kind of ad where it was like one more day, and Stefan wrote till I put on that leg again.
Bless him. And Misha just got a call on her mobile from dad, quote unquote dad.
Yeah.
And now JJ and Byron look identical. I'm sorry. And he's looking through the album again.
That's just, when people say when they listen to podcasts like ours, they're like, oh, all the women sound the same.
Yeah. All blonde men.
You're like, all the men. They're the same.
Yeah. Xander points out, why would Toadie do another sham wedding? Like, I've been through this. Let's do it again. Oh, and Mac's there with Haz, who I didn't clock before, but they seem to have a Like he rocked up and he said, "I'm going to be your date," and that was cute. Oh. And that's the big pan over to Paul in the audience in his tux.
I from the minute that Mel said 6 weddings, I'm like, it's full. It's full. And so now I was chatting with some people about the 6 weddings. So the
witness
6 weddings,
protection wedding. Sorry. That's amazing.
Maybe.
I will accept that. The Rebecca kids, precious things.
By the way, I have that fruit bowl that's at Annie's house from Kmart.
So then the kiss is in next week. They're tomorrow's preview or coming up. They kiss. She throws the bouquet. We're going to have a reception. Ew, don't kiss again. I can't watch it. What if Byron and Misha are related? Gross.
They look like they could be.
But Chris mentions we see Therese and Toadie at the beach, which is theoretically far away, but that's Brighton Beach with the bathing boxes. So it's only about half an hour away.
Yeah, you wouldn't go there for witness protection.
Then maybe you would in Erinsborough. And
all right, I'm just getting the wedding now.
Oh, I've already watched it. I'm into next week. I'm watching Guy and Annie kiss. And
I don't know why. My ads are different lengths. I don't know why.
I'm really worried about what's going to happen with Mike and Jane. I don't want that to end. I'm sad about that.
I really don't think we can have a bad ending for her. Well, for them as well. When this moment, right now I'm watching the wedding, this moment when I see Paul in the thing, I was heartbroken.
Yeah.
Now.
I was disappointed.
How dare you, Therese? That's what I thought. And Emmy's pumped. She's like, I'm glad.
Daniel didn't have a lot of input, did he?
No, but he's always just been there to look good, hasn't he?
He looks like the other two blondies. It's like, God, we can't have diversity on this show without having at least 3 blonde men on set at the same time.
My God. I had forgotten really that Callum was there. He looks like a toothpaste model. Amazing. He's like beaming.
Yeah, LA sorted him out.
Yeah.
Okay. Matthew theorizes.
has a good line where she's like, it seems like yesterday they were marrying other people.
Yeah, because they were. Matthew says, what if Reese, Misha, is Amy Robinson's... What if Reese is Amy? What? Oh, what if Reese is Amy Robinson and they're doing the switched at birth story that was among the last storylines revealed after the acts? I didn't hear about this, Matthew. Which switched at birth? Were they going to pretend Amy was someone else, or were they going to do it with another family member? That would be fun, because Amy never felt like she connected with Paul, so it would be fitting for her to go, not biologically yours. Morgan Baker glow up.
Yeah. Oh, like literally glowing. Like LA's done for Morgan.
I think new Nellie is aged right into ripe for drama age and role. No bad ending for Guy, says Guy. He has done wonders for the name. Just, hats off to Guy Pearce, GP. Oh, okay. Chris says it's Therese's 10-year anniversary on the show this year. That's amazing for her, because she came in as a heritage character's wife that clearly didn't seem to be destined for a long-term stint on the show once Brad and Lauren got back together, and she's outlasted them all. Okay, so they had a plan to reveal that Amy we saw wasn't biological Amy, and it never came to anything. But it would make Amy happy because she'd have another crack at Leo. Yeah. Interesting. I wonder if the age would check out with Misha and Amy, Zoe Cremond. It would be a shame to not get Zoe Cremond's reaction to being an incorrect daughter.
I wonder what would happen. So I saw an interview with Beck and
Stefan?
I've forgotten his name again. Toadie. I saw an interview Toadie and Beck and talking about how they weren't sure how long this storyline was going to last.
This one now?
Yeah, but they and Beck said we were doing such a good job of it that we think it'll last longer. So I don't know. I think they're having fun with this storyline.
I guess you would if you played the same person for a decade, and in Toadie's case, 2. I'm a bit deflated though. Clearly they're not long-termers as a couple, because you don't start a season with an end game couple because you want to see them get together. And
yeah, that's true.
Although you would start with Toadie and Mel.
What are the reasons to which this could have happened? Right? So Mel being dead is definitely a reason.
Well, no, I'm going to go logically to the reason it always is, and that is gangs.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Gangs. Yeah.
I'm writing it down so I say it again on Thursday.
Gangs at the school is where they would be.
Gangs at the school.
I reckon the school's closed down. Budget cut. School's gone.
I'd love it. Would love it if the school was shut down. Yeah, so Sarah, I agree with Sarah. So they could do the Paul and Therese build up again. But, okay, so the reason it would happen, so there's crimes involved, and maybe there's some kind of witness protection thing. Or maybe someone was after Therese and Paul was like, I will sacrifice being her partner so that she stays safe. John Wong's told me that someone's after her, so I'll back off.
Mm-hmm.
But the Toadie thing.
Like Mel would have to be dead. They're not going to make. They're not going to make. It is shocking to think that he would lose another wife to death after, quite frankly,
and then be ready, and then one that he was so happy with, and then be ready to hop back on the bike 2 years later. Let's go, everyone! Come to my reception. No.
Yeah, Carl's just said, "Is it all a dream?" Maybe.
Tom, it is. It's. Yes, that's the exact vibe. What Thomas says, it's like when Zach in Saved by the Bell got with Jesse Spano. Yes. Writing that down, and I'm crediting you. Zach and Jesse. And you know what else it's like?
Joey.
It's when Joey got together with Rachel. These are the vibes. It's all wrong.
So Georgie just said, I saw an interesting theory. We're seeing things through Harold's eye. Well, maybe he has dementia, and so he's remembering things, confusing things incorrectly. That I don't know much about dementia, but I do think there's like rewiring short wires that things like happen like that. Yeah.
And that would be quite an amazing exit. Hi, Georgie. And an amazing exit storyline for Harold if he just comes in and. Yeah. But what would him misremembering? How would that move the plot forward? Like, if it's just to pull the wool over our eyes, the viewer, but what does it do? It does nothing for the world on the show.
So, like, maybe he's remembering, like, Toadie's wedding to Sonia. But he's, like, confused the person. Yes, I think Harold's going to die, Chris. On screen.
Yeah. Like Doug. He's been given a swan song like Doug.
But not like with a building crashing on top of him.
Maybe. You don't know. So someone, I think it was Ryan Maloney that said we're going to be, or maybe it was Alan Fletcher that said we're going to be left screaming at the TV. I think it was Alan Fletcher saying when he was on the first read through remotely. He screamed at the end of the episode. So I think that was the reveal, the Toadie Therese thing.
Chris, that would be nice if Madge came and sort of got Harold and took him. That would be nice.
And so on the flip side, if it is real, yeah, it just can't be real. I mean, but it is a show where Therese dated her partner's son, and her, Paige wasn't at the wedding, meanwhile, and they were like besties.
So Paige, and she's just sour that she lost all those commissions on all those houses that got taken off the market.
She's never coming back.
No, but so Paige and Piper don't approve. And I feel like Piper would be fine with her marrying Toadie, but maybe she's not okay with a fake wedding for some reason.
Because a YouTuber wouldn't be okay with fake things. She's authentic.
What depends? Oh, yeah. She's living her true life. Yeah. Rose has just said there's been weirder pairings. That's true.
Hello, Rose. An hour. We made it into an hour of our first YouTube stream. The first 20 minutes was us trying to send the link to people.
It was us and Tom.
Yeah, thanks, Tom. And then the second Tom. But how did everyone feel about having it back? People were really hyped. I was not hyped. Other people were hyped. All of you that in the chat, I know were hyped. How did it feel watching it again? And
yeah, maybe she is a Paul fan. I felt, well, I'll answer you. I was really hyped for the most of the week, and then
I just learned how to do that. Sorry.
Oh,
I just learned how to do that. Sorry, keep talking.
Oh my god. Well, high tech. I was really hyped to have it back. And I was listening to our podcast from the other night, but like somehow I came across like a podcast from, when I was uploading our podcast from the other day, I opened like the last one we had with Lucinda, and Kate was talking about how she doesn't care how the show's shown as long as like I think it was something like she doesn't care if like an electrical bolt was put through her like blood every 15 minutes, she's still going to watch. And I was reminded of that because I feel that we went, but like I feel like we went straight to the my god 10 plays shit. Like why are we like Kate, why
you have to share the meme. We'll post the meme
like
in the
all
council.
Of this stuff, but I'm like, I was trying to remember how grateful I was that they brought this show back from the dead, just so that we could all do this again.
Kate went from saying I want it bolted through my veins to I'm never watching it on Peach because we missed the start at 4:30. She wanted to watch it again, and then she's like, I'm not watching it at 6:30 on 10 Peach.
No. By the way, Chris has just said, Vaya, you should have the Junk Time Boys on again. They watch one episode and then they have to improvise. Chris, they are my favorite episodes because listening to Vaya be completely out of control of the situation is hilarious.
Well, I just had a message before from Chambo. This is it. I didn't know he was going to watch the show. He just goes, a lot to take in on Neighbours.
I love it.
So sounds like one of them is at least pumped for some new Nebs content. Rose says really exciting to have actual new neighbours and to not know what happens next. It felt new and weird, but also comforting. Definitely weird and definitely comforting. Yes.
Yep.
And and Carl watching it at breakfast time. That is super weird.
So what time was it on? What anyone who's in the UK? So the UK gets it first, right?
They get it like at 7 a.m. it drops. I believe that's going to be the same way going forward. 7 a.m. it drops. And then at 7:30, it becomes 4:30 in Australia PM in the afternoon. And then we watch it. So they've watched it and we
do
press
that?
play and we get it because everyone's lost their minds.
That's
Because
not fair.
it's they couldn't. That's as close as we could get it. I'm taking that. The same way Kate's like, beam it into my veins. I'm like, look, we got it nearly there. We'll take that sync.
Yeah. Just have to avoid the internet for that bit. It won't matter so much. Did Elbow promote it?
I didn't see Elbow promote Neighbours. How did I'm
pretty sure he was talking about The Voice.
Titty, I didn't see that. Ryan did every single media outlet that was possible to be broadcast last week. I heard him every time of day and night. I heard him on breakfast radio, multiple shows. I heard him on drive radio. I heard him on ABC radio. I saw him on The Project. Every single media slot, Ryan was doing it.
You know what I was thinking about today? You know how we went and did like being a lollipop person? Ryan? You know how he went and he was like a traffic controller? He did like a few weeks. Yeah, he changed careers for a few weeks after Neighbours ended. And I imagine that he was like, sort of like, oh yeah, I'm going to change. And then he's like, that was really hard. Yeah, I'll kiss Terese. No worries. Like, that seems like a relationship that's plausible. No worries.
And it's like when we are, now that we're on the YouTube platform for 10 minutes, it's like when YouTubers are like, yeah, I can just get a real job. I'm going to be a graphic designer. I'm just going to work in a shop. And then that lasts a month as well.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, that was hard. Yeah. So having some implausible relationship sounds a lot better.
And I'm wrapped with this comments thing now that I've got it going. I'm just like, let's get some comments on the screen. Chris reckons WA feels like UK time because they're 2 hours behind. Sorry, I keep doing this. I keep thinking of things that I don't think about when we're recording because I just cut that out. But
so Elbow. Well, he's just being a good person. I would say Elbow's a good person. Our prime minister.
That he said he grew up watching Neighbours, but he didn't. But I feel like everyone can claim Elbow. You should know. I don't.
I just googled Elbow, and it was the first thing that came up.
Oh, I think anyone can claim that they grew up watching Neighbours because it's such a expansive time. You could just pick any era and go, yeah, I grew up. And I went to uni and I watched 2 seasons.
Yeah. He's 20 years older than me.
Ah.
So I started watching it at
cusp.
Yeah, what year was Neighbours first on?
89, 87, 89. Kate will know. That's why we need her. We are nothing without her. We'll have Kate again. We'll get Kate over to streams. We're going to do this all the time. No, what we're going to do. This is a plan.
1985. So he was 22 when Neighbours started.
Jesus Christ. He was 22.
So he was 22. I think he can claim that he grew up. I had some growing after 22.
Yeah, you're a man fetus at 22.
Sorry. Have you guys seen the airport thing from Bluey? Going to the airport. The airport? I'm not going to the airport. Professional YouTubers. Thank you, Georgie.
Don't know what you're talking about. Elbow. Anthony Albanese, but I don't think I've called him that in 2 years. So what was I going to say? Let's talk about Thursday for a minute, record day for the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I was literally like, I was trying to think of every excuse under the sun to get out of it. I'm like, how are we going to do this? I need to bring someone in to replace me. How am I going to tell them I don't want to do it? And then they kept saying, we love hanging out all together. It's so nice. I'm like, gonna have to keep doing it. I was not excited. I was not excited about the episodes. And now they've landed because I wasn't excited about any of the old episodes coming back. I wasn't excited about any of the media they were doing. I wasn't excited about the teasers, nothing. And then the minute it started, I'm like, right, when are we potting? Let's go. Let's get the podcast out. I've downloaded the new software. just dropped a few $100 on the upgrade for the editing software. Let's go. Let's do the live stream, and I'm back. So we want to do it every week. We want to do it Thursday evening. We want to get it out that night.
I've already ruined it because I have a hair appointment this Thursday.
I'm going to book a hair appointment too. Let's see my greys. I nearly put grey hair. I put a filter on when we started recording. It said allow appearance touch up. And I put it on and I looked like I looked like I was an avatar.
It wouldn't let me click yes to that. So this is what I look like.
Thanks, John. John is my new YouTube friend from the reselling community, which is I started a side hustle instead of when Neighbours got the axe, I started a side hustle selling books and toys secondhand on eBay. And it became my hyperfixation and my passion. And now I have to do podcasting again. But so what we're going to do is
everyone, John's telling everyone to like it. John knows.
Okay,
like
yeah.
It.
Algorithm. Yes. Okay. Like this, it'll bump it up in the algorithm. Great. Thanks, gang. These are our loyal Neighbours council community. They will make it happen. And so John's from my other's new secret life of side hustling that I did instead of podcasting. So now to get back on the train, we're going to Thursday night, fresh from the episodes, we're going to record. And hopefully we can do a live stream before or after we record. What do you reckon? Or during?
The live streaming?
Yeah, on Thursday night.
Yeah, I don't think we won't live stream the whole episode because we want people to still listen to the episode.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Although,
I think before or after, I don't know, or some. But maybe we'll just change it up as things go.
Yeah. Or maybe we can do what John does on his streams is he does like a 10 minutes on, half an hour off. Like you chat for 10 minutes, you do half an hour of work. So we could do like 10 minutes of engaging with the chat, half an hour of podcasting, 10 minutes of engaging with whatever. It's a whole new world.
We might live stream a whole pod, but also then, and there's some people on here that know, like just all the fuffing about we do.
Also, poor Kate doesn't know any of these plans. She knows a few of them. And Chris, John, I don't think has ever seen an episode of Neighbours. I don't think John grew up in Australia. I don't know at what point John left Malaysia for Australia, but I don't think when I was talking about Neighbours to John last week, he glazed over. So he's doing this out of
maybe he'll be okay with Cody and Trey.
I got the tech worked out. Yeah, Oh, you grew up watching it. Oh, then maybe you glazed over because I just wasn't being interesting enough the other day. Okay. So, oops.
It was always on.
Yeah. It was always on, but I retained none of it. Yeah, see, that's the difference with us is it's always on and then we retain all forever, for all eternity. So then Holly Valance, early 2000s, Holly Valance.
Yeah.
And so the idea is to get it out that night, try not to stretch it out over 3 nights, because I used to be very perfectionist about the edit, cutting out every little tiny thing, but I think we can just not be as worried about that and just keep it like a natural, organic conversation. Like I've noticed since Zoom and lockdown and a lot of podcasts with remote guests, it's just like listening to a phone conversation. So I think a lot of people have adapted their podcasting consumption so that they are used to people just having a casual phone chat and we don't have to have bells and whistles and whiz bang and sound effects and cut out all the time. Georgie loves it rough and ready on the pod. And so we can get it out fast and I can now edit the one I did on Sunday. I haven't listened. Did it sound okay, CJ, when you listened back to it?
It sounds fantastic. And I was listening to it. Thank you, Chris. I listened to it in the car, which I think the car's quite telling because you're just in your little sound booth, and it was I thought the sound was good. And so Vaya edited that podcast that we did just really, really quick. like before
1.8 speed.
Yeah. So all I did was upload it. Yeah.
1.8 speed,
Nothing.
like with it less than an hour. I was just like, yeah.
So yeah. So I think we might just do that, and there'll be we just got to. Kate's always got a good idea about a song to put in or a clip.
We will.
We just can't do that.
But Kate's going to be our secret weapon because she now works at another production, and she has access to a program where you can grab TV clips easily. So I feel like Kate could get us some audio grabs easily. Yeah, Matthew, thank you.
Thank you, Matthew.
Excited for the return of Neighbours as for Neighbours. And a few people were saying things like that on the council, but I was just like blocking it out. I'm like, no, don't be excited for us. It's too hard.
You made my heart warm. You made my heart warm. Thank you.
Yeah. So it's been an hour and 15. We should go to sleep.
Yeah, and we don't have to edit this. You just get to walk away.
Yes. Although you're like, let's harvest it for TikTok shorts. No, we've got other content that we did today for TikTok. That's what I got to do.
Yeah.
Because I want people to listen. I want more people to listen to.
Yeah. Yeah, tell your friends. They say that at the end of every podcast. Spread the word. Tell your friends. Yeah.
Share this episode.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to cry, Georgie. We didn't want to put pressure on you to bring back the regular pod, but we're so happy that the new episode excited you. I'm going to cry.
Thank you.
The fact that people are like, people know that we feel pressure, or that I feel pressure. And yes. And I think once I gave myself permission, I started to get a bit jealous, and like I saw people getting advanced screenings of the episode, and I didn't get any of that, and I started to feel that jealousy bubbling up, and I was like, you know what? I don't exist in that bubble. We have our own bubble, we have our own world, and we exist in this world. And it's a good one. And there's in the episode that we put out on the weekend when we were talking about self-care, I feel like that's going to be the vibe going forward.
Yeah,
and plus branding.
Like, after meeting Stefan, like they're probably concerned of me being in the same room.
Yeah, they're blacklist. IRL name blocked. Yeah, it's nice, and it's nice to chat to all you lot again. Because I always had the Neighbours Council on my phone on Facebook, and like I would always read all the notifications and pipe up here and there, and that's just a current of familiarity that's going through. But it's nice to talk to people regularly from our crew. It's nice.
Yeah. No, it's super wonderful. How do we say goodbye?
Who's going to be the last comment I put on screen? Where are the Toms? Want to go back to the start? Put Tom.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah,
first comment.
Right. Not. It's working. Not getting previews means that we're not obligated to toe the corporate line, and we can be honest, and we have always been honest. I just don't have as like structured brain thoughts as these two. That's why I'm not as critical. But
and I've got to
we have always been honest.
And if we stream again, I have to just practice not talking at 100 miles an hour and a million times. Anyway, whatever. Figure it out. Thanks everybody for watching our experiment.
By the way, Chris just put up the perfect last post.
Last.
See ya.
Thanks for helping us test it out. Kate, we love you too. We'll see you soon. You're not going to watch this back. But thanks, CJ, for bearing with me, navigating it.
It was fun.
We'll chat to you on the council, and we'll put the real pot out. And yeah. And the ceramic pigs, if you didn't clock them before, over there. Bye. We'll keep chatting on Facebook. Neighbours Council. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. And stream.